Hey y'all, it's the Twinsies and we're back with another episode of Twin Talk.
So y'all, we are back at it again with the water. Cheers!
Have you ever had feelings for someone, but when you told them, the feelings were mutual? Well y'all, for today's episode, we'll be sharing our thoughts on the friend zone and if a friendship is still possible even after rejection. So first things first, let's define the friend zone, okay? Tia, what's your definition of that?
So first, I would just like to say, I feel like the friend zone for men and women are different. I feel like for men, it's like, absolutely not. I don't want to cross those boundaries with you. I don't want to get to know you in that way. I don't want to kiss you. I don't want to. But I feel like for women, the friend zone could come like after you've already like slept together, because guys don't really reject sex from women for real. But yeah.
Don't really reject women, period.
Right. But it's kind of like they don't want to take them seriously in a relationship, so then they have to like start ghosting them and stuff. But yeah, that's my definition of the friend zone for both parties.
Okay.
So how do you define the friend zone?
So for me, the friend zone is when you obviously express how you feel about someone, and first things first is when you're around someone and like they're obviously not flirtatious with you, they're not doing anything with you, like they're not trying to put you in that place, and they also like to date people or be around people they like in front of you. They'll probably talk to you about their crushes, so automatically it's like, oh yeah, you're in the friend zone, buddy. And it's also when after you do reach out to a woman and she decides to turn you down, and after you remain friends, it's like you already know that you don't have a chance, so you're in the friend zone. Just like you said, it's different from women. I feel like when a woman rejects a man, it's like, okay, we can continue being friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like a friend zone for a man to a woman is a situationship.
Literally. Oh my gosh, literally.
So that's just how I feel about that. So since we got that out the way, have you ever been friend zoned? And if so, what was the overall outcome?
I'm gonna just start off by saying I've never really been formally friend zoned. I don't even know if there's like a formal way to friend zone somebody. Basically what I'm saying, I've never had a guy like cut me off and we were like remained like besties or close friends or the same friendship that we had before. Realistically, you're really not gonna have the exact same friendship that you had before. You can either have a stronger bond or a weaker bond. But yeah, I've never been formally friend zoned. I basically just stopped seeing that person. Next thing you know, they're popping out with a girlfriend. They're popping out with somebody they're dealing with, and I was like, oh, he has somebody else. Got it. But yeah, that's just how I was done. Not really rejected for real.
Mm-hmm.
After I stopped, like someone stops talking to me because they do have another person that they're more interested in, I feel like they still kind of like use my presence as someone
trying to creep up in you.
Yeah, they still
get there.
They still want to be like a part of my world in a sense. And then it turns into me having to cut them off. But yeah, that's just something I noticed.
So for me, I don't think I've ever been friend zoned. I feel like someone thought they were friend zoning me because I get a lot of people who think I like them when I don't. And that's like, I'm being so serious. Like, I feel like I was friend zoned by someone. I feel like people do reverse friend zone. It's like, I'm going to get you before you friend zone me. You know what I mean? I'm going to friend zone you before you friend zone me. But anyways, I don't think I've ever been that way. I know that with situationships, there will be people that might not find, and I'm not too prideful to say this, might be people that find someone else that's relationship worthy. And so they end up dating that person, and then I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then I go on a date with my life. But other than that, like, I guess I've been the girlfriend zoned, because I don't
Oh, that's a new one. That is a new one, girlfriend zoned.
I've been yeah.
Oh, I don't think I ever heard nobody say that. Yeah, I don't think I ever heard nobody say that.
Girlfriend zoned. It's like, we not popping out exclusively or anything like that. You want to use me for situationships, but then when it gets to the point of trying to be serious, they find somebody else and do what makes you happy, brother.
Damn, that's crazy. But last year, I just decided not to ever be girlfriends on
never again.
Yeah.
So since we got that out of the way, the next question is, have you ever friend zoned someone? And if so, what was the outcome?
So yes, I have friend zoned someone before. I believe I'm a beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have people coming at me every now and then.
Yeah.
And I love having my guy friends. And, some of them have gotten at me. But in this particular situation, this person has been around for years. And they always, I'll get to the point where I want to talk to them all the time. And they, always answer my phone calls. They're talking to me. And that's been going on for years. And we'll hang out, friends, buddy. And then there might be some flirting, a little flirting. It might be on my end too. But one time he took me on a date and it was cool. And I talked with him and everything. And I low-key just like imagined myself like messing things up in a way where if I ever do cross those boundaries with him, like I'm losing my friend. So I told myself, I was just like, this is not going to be no one that you cross boundaries with. Even if he's pushing for it, even if like I've probably made him feel like, oh, it might be pop. No, I haven't crossed the boundary, haven't kissed the man, but we are still friends because
look at that.
I don't know how, but we are still friends. I think it's because his ego is not too big.
We're not gonna get into that yet.
Okay, right. But yeah, we're still friends. Yeah, still talking. And that's what it is. And then with another situation, there was a guy that I actually was dealing with, but he does have friend vibes. He does give off friend vibes. And after I decided that I didn't want to like deal with him anymore in that way, I still really wanted to be friends with him. The situation is still kind of complicated, but I could still reach out to him. If I hung out with him, it's not weird. We have a great time. He might still want to hit me up afterwards, but it's a smooth no because I want to stay friends. But yeah, the outcome was good too. So you just gotta it's just mature people, I guess. Mm-hmm. Those are mature people.
Okay, so for me, funny thing, I actually was friends with someone for years, and he was coming on to me, and I friend zoned him. I sure did. But weirdly, after I just started, I don't know what type of prayers he was praying. When it came down to me, I get it. I'm a baddie. But I ended up liking him afterwards. And I ended up getting the boot, which is well deserved because I'm sorry. Like if you don't see or appreciate someone, someone else will. So I guess I had to learn that. But yeah, so that happened. But now, I be friend zoning people left and right. Okay. But it's not to, I try to tell people like, I really value friendships.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't like obviously dating a friend of mine, like someone that I thought I was like real close to or whatever. And the stuff, it didn't go right. I feel like it just ruins a friendship because friends, they go back and forth about certain things together and like you get over or whatever. But once a relationship is done, there's so many things that were said that can't be unsaid or did that can't be undid. So now I move in that kind of way. So if I'm friends with a guy and I see that he's like getting on to me, I'm like, I really appreciate this friendship. I'm just going to let him know, like, it's not going to happen. I mean, it was never going to happen. Okay. But I'm letting you know it's not going to happen. Never, ever. But yeah, so, the outcome of that, like we're still trying to figure out the outcomes of these people that, try to get at me and when I friend zone them, how it is. I think the thing about being friend zoned when it comes to like guys is like, once you put them in a friend zone, they're like, they feel embarrassed or whatever to where they're like, they don't know how to act normal. Like it's not that serious, but the reason it's kind of alarming though, because like just because someone didn't like you in that way, they value you as a friend, but you feel like because someone isn't looking at you in an attractive type of manner, it's a problem. It kind of just seems like you just want intimacy out of me. So you don't really care about my friendship. You just wanted it to be like deeper. You just really never know what people's motives are.
Or intentions.
Yeah. So I just don't get the point of someone being upset when you friend zone them. But yeah, I still be thinking it's like, I still be cool with people, but just.
Now, let me just say this though. I will understand that someone is upset about being friend zoned if you kind of let them on and then, oh, well, let me just let you know this. I have a whole girlfriend or I have someone I'm talking to and I have a whole boyfriend or a dude that I've been talking to.
Yeah.
So don't expect, I just want to be your friend. I can see them being irritated then too, because
Mhm.
that then would say that you're actually not a good friend to that person because you weren't even honest with them the entire time. Friendship starts with honesty. If a person is nice enough to tell you that she does not look at you in that way or he does not look at you in that
Saved
way,
you so much time.
it saves you so much time. And everybody talks about how they wish someone was honest with them and they didn't waste time. Appreciate the honest people.
Mhm.
And I'll really say appreciate being friend zone, because what God has for you is going to be for you,
Yeah.
and it will not be forced.
Yeah.
So you can still be sad, but just keep it to yourself.
No. See what you just said? That's a whole topic within itself. If you are super flirty, that's why I be saying, like, people be thinking, like, can you still be friends with someone after you did stuff with them or whatever? Like, I'd be like, y'all can lie to yourselves. Okay, be friends with people, but I feel like they're gonna always have certain expectations when it comes to you about that kind of stuff. But this is completely different from when a girl does it to a guy than when a guy does it to a girl. So I'm only gonna speak on as a woman, like, don't be up in a guy's face flirting with him and doing different things, like, you know, like you said, leading them on, because I feel like that's an emotional damage.
Girls, y'all do what y'all want. Do what you guys want, because guys suck. I'm sorry. I want to be with the man.
No, I was saying, but don't be surprised. Don't do that and be surprised if they end up liking you. That's
exactly.
The only thing. Like,
and they're entitled to feeling some type of way after it.
But like me personally, is like, if I haven't given you any reason, because men be thinking like I like them because I'm being nice.
God, like, for real, am I supposed to be an asshole?
Respectful. If we're having a conversation, you know, do you see me trying to kiss you? What are we talking about? But yeah, so I just want to verify that.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be delusional, man. If she's, like I said, if she's being nice and you're talking about calling that leading her on
after she already
leading you on, wake up.
Nah.
So with all that, could you still be friends with someone who friends on you? Like, how would you feel about that?
Realistically, if someone told me like, Tia, you're a great person, I think you're so nice, like so honest, like they're telling honest with me, I think you're so nice and everything, but I just don't look at you like that, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like I can just go back being friends with them. I'm sorry. And I also want to say this, I've saved myself, realistically, I think I have saved myself from real rejection, because once I feel someone's vibe is off of me, I'm never gonna expect more than that. Like, yeah. If someone talks to me and they're talking to me, like you said in the beginning, if you're talking to me about some other girl, or it seems like they have girl problems, or they're still stuck in this limbo of being like an F-boy, I kind of just like already dissociate on the fact that I would never end up wanting to be with you. Even if you're fine, you could be fine as heck. You could, you know, have money. You could just have it all together. But once you start talking like that, I'm already dissociating from the fact that like I would ever want to be with you. I might still be thinking about behind, but if a guy actually came up to me and said that to me, like really said that to me, I don't even think I would like comfortably be friends with them until I probably have a boyfriend. But then it's kind of like, I just got a little bit more maturing to do in that aspect. When you're not used to being rejected, you will not take it well. And I don't care what anybody says. So what about you, Taylor?
So for me, if I've ever been rejected, because here's the thing, like, when men reject women, it's after they already had them. It's after that, when they already told them sweet nothing.
For the most part, okay? Most of the time.
It's if you're a man and you didn't do that to someone, and you flat out see a girl trying to hit on you,
please comment below and be like, I'm innocent. Please.
I'm innocent, yeah. Like, in half the time, that's usually on some like fanned out stuff or whatever the case may be. But the majority of the time, when a guy is rejecting a woman, like I said, like this, they already done had their way with you and ready to move on with someone that's still trying to have fun and do all that extra stuff. So unfortunately, if a guy rejects me, quote unquote, I don't want nothing to do with him, because you low-key kind of took advantage of me, and then now you had your way, you had your cake, and you're trying to eat it in my face too.
And you're trying to eat it in my face
too.
Okay.
Check that. But yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't take it. It's not that I wouldn't take it well. I just wouldn't really mess with you. But that's in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Because that's messed up. But outside of like, if I was friends with a guy and I started feeling him, which like never happens like that. It never happens that way. But if I was, friends with a guy, and I realized I liked him, and I let him know, like, hey, I'm kind of having feelings for you. This is so weird for me, or whatever. And he told me, Taylor, yeah, you're just not the one for me. I do love our friendship, though.
I'm gonna have to
I'm
do
be
this
like,
myself.
don't be like, okay, that's cool, or whatever. And if you don't act weird, then it is what it is. But that is, if you are a girl that does that, that is true. That you are strong. You are so
Yeah, because heck
you
no.
have some strength. Because me, I just feel like it's a man's job.
But I know
to-
shooters be shooting.
No, for real. But half the time when a girl shoots a shot, she don't miss.
Score.
Period. So, you know, missing a ball.
And if you do, you're still okay. It's okay.
Yeah, you're still fine. But yeah, if a friend told me that was some respectful stuff, it wasn't nothing before that, I would respect it, and we would just move on as it is. If nothing gets weird, you know, if you don't make weird or whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you friend zone someone, did y'all remain friends after that?
Like I said in the beginning, there were two guys that I'm still cool with right now. One I'm actually friends with. The other person I'm just like, we're cool. I can be around him and it'll be fun. And I'm gonna be real, the people that actually like honestly rejected, I don't think that they fully accepted it for real. And I'm not really around them like that right now. So, and I'm gonna be real, the type of girl I am, I have a lot of personality and I'm really honest. I'm not afraid of being honest with anybody.
Who's gonna whip me?
Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? But I also just like to rip the band-aid off because I want to know your intentions after I say what I say.
Are you my real friend? Or?
Yeah, like for the most part, any man who's ever gotten at me like that, tried to jump that gun that fast, they did not like me like that. They wanted to have sex with me or they wanted to be a part of my world. And I just feel like a lot of men to think, I can count on one hand the men that I've claimed in these for the past, almost 9 years. And only 2 or 3 were actual boyfriends. And the 2 after that, which were a year apart, they were just dating stages. Mm. That's only 5. And that was within the last 3 years, 3 years ago. So I don't give too many people chances. So anybody who tries to jump the gun, they don't want to get to know me. They don't want to be in my life like that. And they don't respect me and they don't respect my boundaries. Mm-hmm. Because anybody that knows me knows it will be better being my friend first than ever trying to get at me. And if it doesn't turn into anything else and you start seeing me talking to another young tenderoni, let it be. Don't force nothing. So Taylor, what about you?
So I friend zone a lot of people, so I'm just trying to think. I'm just kidding. But for the people that I friend zone, I mean, I'm cool. Like, it is what it is. Like, you can be mad if you want to. But
is you cool?
Are you cool? Because I'm cool. But I just feel like, I'm extremely honest with the people that get into my presence and express how they feel about me. Or even if they want to, get further into the dating stage or anything like that. I'm really honest. I'm gonna tell you absolutely not, or I'm not feeling. I do try to be nice about it in a way where I'm just not trying to make you feel bad about it, because I'm never gonna make somebody feel bad about liking me. That's a compliment. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't.
So at the end of the day, I would just let them know hey, me, you relationship never will happen, but I value our friendship, which I do actually value my friendships. I don't play about that, but do you value my friendship with you? Okay, because do you value my friendship? Because I feel like if you are not really getting to know me, if a man, I was real close friends with him. If a man, I'm really cool and he expressed Taylor, I have feelings for you, man. And I know we've been hanging out like buddies and stuff like that, and it's cool. Something's been growing up on me. Something's been growing on me. I'm going to have to look at that and reflect and be like, you know what? Because you just never know. When it comes to friends like this locked in, you just never know what the outcome could be. It could be a beautiful love story. But if you don't know me like that, and we kind of hang around from time to time, in group settings or when we're out and about or whatever, it's how do you even like me for real to even mess up what hasn't even begun yet, which is a friendship? Yeah. That stuff be it be blowing me, man.
And what's the rush and what?
I just feel like people just want to be intimate and not have to do the work. So they come off as a friend and they come up as this real respectful person. but you don't see what the real true intentions are until you turn them down.
And see the thing, or give it up. So the thing is that when it comes to someone who likes you or finds you attractive, a man is going to shoot the shot. Period. A man's going to shoot the shot, but after a woman like respectfully rejects you, now it's kind of like, what is your intentions? Because it's like, I already done told you that I don't see you like that.
I just want you to know, like, it's not gonna happen.
And if a person keeps pushing for it, that's what makes me question, like, what is going on? Like,
you just never really know if people, like, is it their intentions are to, like, because people do not be wanting to, they ruin friendships not to date. They just ruin friendships to, like, say they had you, or
like they needed a little ego boost or
whatever the heck. You gotta watch out, man.
I just know when a man starts, like I said, starts talking to me about, oh, I'm with so and so, and I think this girl, and I'm like, oh, man, I've been alive long enough and experienced enough like conversations like that where I know there's no better outcome. Like, what am I gonna do? Start messing with you, and then you gonna choose up on this girl? What in the world? I'm 27 years old. We're 27 years old. We know what we want and we know what we don't want. And if we could see what a man don't want in us, I feel like a guy should see what a woman doesn't want in them.
Yeah.
After we're honest, move on. And let's either build a friendship or tell me, you know, my ego's too bruised, I can't. And it's not likely that a man is going to say that.
Yeah. It's going to act out.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
And also, I just feel like at the end of the day, like, we are all human beings, okay? And we all deserve to be with someone that makes us happy, and also someone that actually likes us for real. Meaning, like, if someone doesn't like you and they're being honest with you, because like I was saying, men aren't really honest with women. They don't say straight up, I don't want you, I'm so sorry, they'll be lying to you, and you'll find out, like you said, they have a girlfriend. Or they're dating someone else, and you're like, oh, okay, all right. You could have just said you didn't want me.
Yeah.
Okay. But at the end of the day, yeah, if people don't want you or whatever, go where you are loved if you're looking for relationships. But when you're intentional about those relationships, these people do not move with intention. They be out here ruining good friendships based off of a feeling on whatever you got going on, or trying to get, like we said, an ego boost. And then you're not even realizing, like, you messing up this friendship for nothing. There's no intentions of actually dating someone. There's no I wish I could say this story, but I'm not even gonna bring it up. But yeah, there's no real good intentions. So yeah, that's just how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Be friends and not be friends. I would hope that, you know, I'm still cool with everybody, but I really don't care.
That's what I was gonna say. I really don't care, because if you don't want to build a friendship with me, and that's my real goal right now, and I'm telling you I'm not interested in dating,
and if you don't
then what are we doing?
If you don't want to be my friend, just say that. We could just keep it pushing, man.
And life is gonna go on for us. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on that part. So y'all, my overall thoughts on this topic is, yes, I can remain friends with people if they're mature enough. No, I will not remain friends with someone who rejected me immediately after. Maybe down the line I will, because I'm not used to rejection. That's
when you get a boyfriend, I'll forgive you.
Yeah, when I get a boo, I'll forgive you. But realistically, I just, you know, I'm honest. I want people to know that I'm just an honest person. I know my emotions. I know how I feel after feeling crushed or heartbroken or let on. And that's just the honest truth. Egotistic men are not going to accept a friendship out of women when they are friend zoned. They're not. And I just want to say, egotistic men are the worst men to date.
Yeah.
Don't even date men like that.
Or be friends with.
Or be friends with.
If you're actually friends with them.
Okay. And I'll end it with this. I'm an older person. The only people I want around me are real people that want to build long-time friendships. I don't want to be a friend with you this year. Next year, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Yeah.
I want to build friendships that you're going to be at my wedding. You're going to be able to go on vacations with me and be at my home talking about serious things. So I don't want to do flings no more. I don't want to do
no friendship
flings. I don't want to do no situationships. I don't want a half-ass friendship. I don't want any of that. I want real people around me. And if you can't take my honesty, then you shouldn't be around me, because that means you're going to lie to me to make me feel better about stuff. And I need the truth now. We're not in high school or college. So that's how I feel about that. Tara, how about you?
So for me, overall, I just feel like I am completely honest with people. I want people to be honest with me. If I am rejected by someone, obviously, I'm not a delusional person. So if I ever started to like someone, it was because they literally led me on and they did the most.
Mhm.
I probably did something to make them feel like they're not going to be that guy.
But that's what everybody
they're
do.
mad and they want to sit up there and try to make you feel low or whatever. But yeah, so if you reject me and you led me on, yeah, I don't care about you because you're a weirdo. But on that topic though, if someone does respectfully reject you, let's not call it rejection for one, let's call it protection. But if someone doesn't want you, more than a friendship,
He's just not that into you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Period.
Y'all gotta watch the movie, but
No, yeah. If someone does that, I feel like you just gotta respect it. Period. Like if that is fine. Leading someone on and then rejecting them and do it, that's not okay. But yeah, that's just how I feel about that. I'm still cool with the people I rejected. If they make it weird, they make it weird. I do not care. I really don't. Life goes on, guys. Life goes on. Like I said, go where you're loved. If you want to be in a relationship, go out and date with intention, or go out and try to, start dating with intention.
And let's be real. If you pull your type, you're not about to trip over being rejected by one female. You're not about to trip about being rejected by a man.
Yeah.
You guys are amazing people. You guys can get anyone that you truly are meant to be with. You don't let one person's rejection cause you to just be in the house like SpongeBob.
Indoors, indoors, indoors.
Okay.
Indoors.
Yeah. You need to get out the house and meet somebody. Put yourself out there, meet somebody,
And if you do become friends with somebody and later down the line you start to realize that you have feelings for them, shoot your shot. Don't be scared to shoot your shot, but also be ready for anything, and just know that you are so brave. Okay, there's people out there who aren't even like living their lives anymore. Or how can I even say that? Like, there's people out there who are so scared of everything.
They're watching everybody
else get married,
having families,
get the jobs that they want, have the friendships,
and they're just
lifestyle. And they're just sitting there like, I don't want to be rejected. Yeah. So at the end of the day, like, just put yourself out there. Don't be scared, guys.
Yeah. And I also want to say I am not scared of rejection, but I am scared. And I also am not afraid to tell someone that I love them, because when you feel that feeling in your heart, you shouldn't let it go.
Life for sure, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, we are not scared of rejection. We play our cards right to know who to get after, who to go after, and who to not go after. Just put that out there. But yeah, either way, do what you gotta do. What makes you happy. If it don't go right, don't go right. Do what you want, guys. Do what you guys want. But listen to our advice in here, because I feel like it was pretty helpful.
Yeah. And it's nice to just get a perspective on how we feel about this topic, because the topic is so very relevant.
It's an everyday thing,
So
y'all, that is it for this topic. I hope you guys enjoyed, y'all, because we put our heart and soul and a little bit of vulnerability in there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube, and we'll see you guys later.
Mwah.